Alrighty. Well, before you've even seen the other video, where I talk about having a little bit of a rethink on life, I've basically already got another job. So anyway, starting there, what would it be, Wednesday the 11th of December? Yeah. So anyway, today's the 8th of December, and yeah, a fairly decent sized company dealing with pallets basically, and fixing them up and stuffing around. It's very automated. It's a very good company to work for, thank God. The only fear I have is I might get bored of this job, because it is that simple. It is so easy, and it's very production line. It's one of these jobs where I think you go and do your work, and at the end of the day, you know, be a bit like when I was doing the timber framing. You walk out the front door and your mind just goes, and you can't remember what you've done all day, because everything you've done was just so bloody repetitive. And I've got a real feeling this, you know, might be a trouble in future. But I'm going to stay as long as I can. 26 an hour day shift. They do need someone for afternoon shift. I'm the only one that's happy to go to afternoon shifts. But they've got to train you, so it might be a case of once I'm trained, I might go to afternoon shift. But afternoon shift is 29 an hour, and they have I think it's probably a very skeleton crew on what they call night shift between midnight and 7 AM, and that's 32 an hour. The interesting thing was, over here quite commonly, when you get your benefits, which are not healthcare, because we have public healthcare like a real country, like just about every country except the States, and what you do get, of course, is just your holiday pay and your sick leave, and you build up superannuation, but that's well, you get that straight away. But the long service leave, you only build up from the point of 7 years on. But they had a lot of people who would crack the shits that their wage was going to drop, like just their dollar amount, not what they're getting, but just their dollar amount as such was going to drop when they went permanent. So this company decided, well, we're going to keep people happy. Yeah, so 9 Aussie dollars, I don't know what that is. I thought it was $6.60. It could be more closer to like $6.80, $6.90 an hour is the jump. It's 9 Aussie dollars an hour jump. It's 35 an hour day shift once you go permanent. I am not joking. It's unbelievable, but that's what it is. You know, imagine a place that had, you know, $6.90 an hour US jump just overnight like that. Per hour, not per day, per hour. It's such an astronomical boost. Like I said, $10 is $7.50 US, so, you know, I'm probably a bit more right saying closer to $7 rather than $6.50. So yeah, so that's fairly intriguing, and hopefully that'll go well. On another note though, during the I got passed with the pre-employment examination, but on another note he said, I'm going to pass you, but quite honestly, you got high blood pressure. So he kept testing me blood pressure, and he tested it like 4 or 5 times, and I'm like, God blimey, how many times are you got to run this little thing? And yeah, he was trying to get me the best number he could. That was what was actually going on. I was thinking, fucking hell. So, yeah, I remember when Elvis got a blood pressure test a little while ago when he went in for, I don't know if it was to do with his teeth or something, it probably was. My mum's got one of the machines, so I tested out on it, and I didn't know what the numbers were, and I thought I was all right, and I think it was 134/92 or something like that, which, yeah, the bottom number, your diastolic, isn't the best there. But more recently, the numbers have been frickin' atrocious. 162/92, 160/94, fuck it. You can't make this shit up. 152/95, and then I got 147/99. And I've got a frickin' photo of that one on my phone. So, yeah, it's, oh yeah, shit. The guy told me, and he said, like, check it in a week, or get something done next week, or within 2 weeks. Sort of like, this is, don't fuck around, because it's serious type thing. And, you know, a lot of yous know that, especially those of you who might have had it, it can be genetic. And I'm looking at the signs that you should test, that, and they're going down the list, that it's this point, that point, and I'm like, fuck me, I meet just about every point on the list as to why you should get tested. Oh, shit. And I knew my father had high blood pressure pills, but what I didn't know is he'd had him, he's like 70, he turned 70 recently. What I didn't know is he'd had him since I was a teenager, since he was like 45. I also knew my uncle was on him, that was no secret. He died of a heart attack age 62. Alright, so my uncle's been on them since forever and died of a heart attack age 62, and heart attack and stroke are directly related to high blood pressure. My father was on high blood pressure pills. I thought he only on them since he's like 60 or 65. He's on them since he's like 45. I'm like, fucking what? So, because he told me the job he was in, and I remember that it was the same. It was his first main job when we come over here back in the 90s. So, yeah, he said he might have been 47 or something like that, but you know, he was in his 40s. So, just to show that I'm not completely full of shit. Yeah, that's the that's my last reading. So, gulp, we better do something about this. For those of you who know, it's considered second stage hypertension to be 140/90. And they don't really want you to be any more than about 130/85. That's first stage hypertension. 140/90 is second stage hypertension, and I'm fucking just blowing it out of the water. When you get to 180/120, that's heart attack. So that's, you know, that's like fucking go to hospital type shit. So yeah, that's really not great. So I'm going to try, because I've got to start on Wednesday and it's Sunday today. I'm going to see if I can ring early morning tomorrow. I don't think they're open today. If they are, I'll try and get an appointment. But I'll try and get shit sorted and try and get in there either late tomorrow or sometime Tuesday and get a bloody script for this shit and have a go. It's getting all the, you know, getting on the pills for it. And anyway, long and short of it is, you know, as I said, 140/90 used to be first stage. Now it's considered second stage. And I'm not joking. I can absolutely not get a number below 92. It just doesn't fucking happen. And you sort of sit there thinking, shit. People are going on pills 140/90 and you can never get below 92. You know, it's like, this is nuts, you know. And as I said, like, I was in the fucking thingo in there. you know, 162. Like, fuck. That's not good at all. You know, as I said, 180 over 120, that's fucking heart attack, you know. And I'm getting this laying down. I'm reading in the comments of some of these things, you know, guys going, oh, I get blah, blah over blah, you know, something like fucking, you know, 127 over 80 or something. But when I do yard work, I get 145 over 90. I said, fuck me, I'm laying on the couch and I'm getting more than that. And he's going, oh, is my blood pressure right? Because when I do some work, this is the thing, you idiot. You're supposed to test it when you're completely relaxed. What he had doing hard work, I'm getting worse laying on the fucking couch. It's like, fuck me drunk. So it's really not, and you know, you're in a risk zone at age 40 and older. I'm fucking 38 and I'm already going over it. And you think, well, you know, I am getting close to 40, but yeah, but you start looking and it's just hereditary, you know, and I really didn't know. Like, I thought my father was on that stuff at like age 65 or something because he mentioned it once when he was about, you know, 5 years ago. So, no, he's been on it since I was a friggin' teenager. I'm like, frickin' hell, how come I never knew this, you know? Of course, you never know this shit until the fucking final moments, you know. And really speaking, like, you know, my uncle had high blood pressure pills, and once or twice he took too many and he felt dizzy, and he might have been feeling dizzy because of high blood pressure, and he thought it was low, so then he stopped taking them, and sometimes he'd take them, and sometimes he wouldn't take them, and he fucking, like, wow, we had a whole shopping bag just full of pills when we cleaned this place out. All medication that he was supposed to take, given the scripts to take, went and bought it, and then never took it. There was literally a whole shopping bag full of fucking pills. I'm not talking in the boxes. I took it out of the cardboard boxes and burnt all the little cardboard boxes. I'm just saying blister packs. It was absolutely solid full a bag. We couldn't fit any more in a fucking bag. That's how much excess medication there was. You take it to a pharmacy and they've got a way that they dispose of it or recycle it or some bullshit. So apparently they recycle it, but yeah, it was. And then there was even more after that, and I just fucking just threw a bit of it in the bin. There wasn't that much afterwards, but what we got was a lot of medication, and yeah, he said it. Yeah, he would be given stuff and told to take it, and then he'd change his mind and fucking, yeah, there you go. Guess who died at age 62? Yeah, anyway, he had a lot of things. He had high blood pressure, he had diabetes, and he had this other one that he knew was to do with blood flow, and it was causing all his skin to go red raw, and he'd have like puffy feet like some old ladies get the feet that swell up. He'd have feet that swell up, but they had a green tinge to his feet. I'm not joking. His skin was just fucked all the time, and that was another thing in here. The amount of creams and stuff, fuck me, there's so much of it. I ended up pitching most of that. I kept some of the fancy ones. There's one up here that's emu oil base one. I've got a few tea tree ones as well in the cupboard there. But there was so many creams in that, I just saw it like, you know, and half of me left the fucking lid off, of course. So, you know, some of them had sort of separated in the warmth of the frickin' summer sun and stuff like that, because, you know, we have a lot of things, all the margarine all separates, everything goes to shit because of the heat you get during summer here. But anyway, it looks like something I've got to deal with, and yeah, I mean, it just fucking is what it is. Anyway, I'm glad to get back into a job because money! That's right, Elvis. That's right. I'll be making more in 1 hour than you can e-beg in an entire hangout. But you see, the difference is I'm doing 38 hours a week. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you guys that I had to get fancy boots and everything because we're working around a lot of fucking old nails and shit. You got to get these boots that are puncture-proof from underneath. $230, but because I'm going to be an employee there. I got this employee discount. It was 190, but oh wow, that's they're not cheap. So anyway, that's that.